That's what I call love, said Caderousse, with a voice more tipsy than ever. That's love, or I don't know what love is. Come, said Danglars. You appear to me a good sort of fellow, and, hang me, I should like to help you, but... Yes, said Caderousse, but how? My dear fellow, replied Danglars, you are 3 parts drunk. Finish the bottle, and you will be completely so. Drink then, and do not meddle with what we are discussing, for that requires all one's wit and cool judgment. I drunk, said Caderousse. Well, that's a good one. I could drink 4 more such bottles. They are no bigger than cologne flasks. Père Panthel, more wine! And Caderousse rattled his glass upon the table. You were saying, sir, said Fernand, awaiting with great anxiety the end of this interrupted remark. What was I saying? I forget. This drunken Caderousse has made me lose the thread of my sentence. Drunk, if you like! So much the worse for those who fear wine, for it is because they have bad thoughts, which they are afraid the liquor will extract from their hearts. And Caderousse began to sing the 2 last lines of a song very popular at the time. Tous les méchants sont bouvards, c'est bien prouvé par la déluge. Okay, I don't know if I'm blushing right now if you can't tell. I don't know if that's how that song goes. I have done my research and could not find any kind of melody that I could follow to also speak words of French, which is not something that I am wont to do. That I'm capable of doing? How about that? I don't know that I have want or not want, but here I am speaking French in a melody. Oh boy! All right, so Caderousse just drunk and belligerent here. I kind of love it. He struck me as kind of horrible. Obviously, the first time we met him. Now I kind of feel like I'd want to play him in a stage version of this. Okay. My research did turn this up, though, and I think this is kind of important to note. I was wondering a little bit about the just kind of drinking culture in this era. You know, we have our own drinking culture surrounding sports games and bars and taverns. It's, there's got to be some similarities aside from the massive differences. So I was just kind of curious what that was. And I'm glad I did because it turned up some interesting context. So drinking was just a fundamental part of daily life in Marseille, other cities like it. And I found this to be curious. It was often safer to drink wine than to drink water due to contamination risks. So there's that. I mean, don't let anyone go telling you that wine's keeping you hydrated, but also that there was a sort of sense that if you were abstaining from alcohol, that it indicated an untrustworthiness or like a weakness in character. And this is kind of reflected in the song that Caderousse sings, which I've found a translation of. I don't know, scholars and language experts write in, let me know how close this is. But essentially, I'm just going to do it phonetically. I'm not going to torture anyone with my singing again. Tous les méchants sont bouvards d'eau. C'est bien prouvé par la déluge. Means, all wicked men drink water. This is well proven by the flood. I don't exactly know what flood he's referring to there, but it's a humorous take on just like be kind of morally sus of anyone who does not drink alcohol, who's avoiding drinking at all. So this makes sense. Drinking encourages camaraderie, but also business dealings. And I think adds to a little bit of what we were talking about last chapter, that all this this conspiracy is happening in plain sight. And there's nothing that looks amiss because this is just what folks did at that time. All right, let's keep going. Hopefully the next passage does not have any singing in it for all of our sake. I will see you then, and that's tomorrow. Okay, bye. The Countdown of Monte Cristo is part of the Gruntwork Podcast Network. This show is produced, edited, and hosted by Landon Solano. The original text of The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Theme song by Magic Solo. If you want to support the show and others like it, visit patreon.com/gruntworkpod. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.